I'm Modise from the ShopRite Group, and this is On the Shelf, where we talk to various suppliers about what it took to get their products retail ready. Today we've got Geldenhuys from Collective, and today we're going to speak to her a bit more about how she has grown with the ShopRite Group. But before we go into that detail, please tell us more about your products.
Maude, I am a mother of three. When I started my business, my twin identical girls were 2.5 and my boy were 1 year old. And I really had a problem. I was looking for a diaper bag that's functional and lightweight and a backpack. And I saw the bag and I started selling it.
I just want to find a bit more about why did you decide on this specific bag?
So we started selling the bags at baby expos, and the face-to-face contact with the customers quickly showed us that we need to customize the bag for the South African consumer. The bottle pockets, for example, were too small and too narrow for the type of bottles that the South African parents were using. So we enlarged the bottles and we really gave the customer in South Africa what they wanted. And that paid off because we saw that the market liked the product.
So basically, now that you're talking about the challenges that you faced when you saw the bag and how you had to customize it, can you please tell us a bit more about the challenges that you experienced running the business and getting into this business?
The biggest challenge was the price. Our mothers that are making the products in South Africa need to look after their families. They need to earn a living wage, and to meet that need, and in the same sentence have a product at the correct price point in Checkers was the challenge. Because if the price is not right in the store, the consumer won't buy it. So to find that balance between supporting and sustaining our manufacturers and having it at the right price in Checkers was the biggest challenge, and still is.
So you basically had to find a balance between what your cost is and how much margins you can put into it in order for it to make it more affordable for the consumer as well.
Exactly, because we want to offer our consumers in Checkers a stunning, stylish product at the perfect price point that will make their life easier. And price is a big factor when you sell in a retailer, and that's the challenge at the moment.
So a little birdie told me about how you turned your product packaging into a more sustainable, more retail-friendly packaging. Can you please tell us a bit more about the challenges that you experienced when you're changing your product into sustainable packaging and all of that?
So we wanted to move away from plastic packaging. So in our baby department, for example, we wanted to use sustainable cardboard packaging rather than plastic. So the first challenge was to find a supplier that can meet our needs, and then again at a cost that will make it possible for us to sell it at that right price point in Checkers. So the challenge with the sustainable packaging was again to find a supplier in South Africa that can meet our needs at the right cost. We wanted to have something different in the stores. We don't want our products to hang on a plastic hanger. So our products are developed to influence the customer's perception when they stand in the store and look on the shelf. So we believe this sustainable new way of packaging, especially in our baby department, will definitely impact the end consumer's decision to make the purchase.
So if we can just take a step back for all the suppliers or the potential suppliers that are watching, how did you get into retail? How did you get in touch with ShopRite? And maybe take us through that step.
I started selling the products at the baby expos in South Africa. At the time, the Checkers buyer came to one of these expos and she used the product. She bought it, she used it, and she contacted me. So they approached me, which was unbelievable, and we set up a meeting and we developed our first bag together with the luggage buyer and the baby buyer. And after that, we launched it in the stores the day before lockdown. And I remember thinking, it is over before
it even
started. But I was so happy because it still sold. And I got a reorder the next year. Then after that, we moved into some exciting things that's actually launching at the moment in Checkers.
So when did you decide this is the next step for growth? Did you wait for a certain time or did you give yourself timelines in your business? How did you decide, you know what, it's time for me to expand?
When I started with the bag in Checkers, I actually made a conscious decision to stick with my core product. I obviously wanted to grow in units, but I didn't want to expand the range. I wanted to wait because I wanted to see how the market is perceiving the product. I want to see, and I still believe that the market will tell you when it's ready, when there's a demand and when you can expand. And that's what happened. We saw that the customers liked the bag, and then we had to stand back and say, what is our natural next step to grow this range? A mother often buys a diaper bag once in their life. And then we realized the mom is sending this diaper bag with the baby to the creche. But now the baby is going to grow. She's going to go to nursery school, then she's going to go to high school. So we thought to ourselves, let's grow with our customer. Let's grow with the mother. And that's when we developed our kids' backpack range now. It's first bag, the kids' first bag, where they go to nursery, and it's a school bag, it's a weekend bag. So that's how we evolved and developed with our customer.
So a little birdie told me a bit about how you're expanding into some baby stores and all of that. What is the next step for Recollective after this?
We are launching this week in the luggage department 8 new bags. But the big thing about these 8 bags, they are all locally designed and manufactured. And we have a team of moms who hand draw their prints, so we don't buy a print and put it on the bags. It's moms drawing, that were designers that are drawing it. And locally manufactured, so that's so great for my one customer. I always say I have 2 customers. Checkers is my first customer, and my second customer is the end consumer. And we just think it's a problem that we're solving for Checkers, because we can offer them products with shorter lead times. We are making it local. We're manufacturing it locally, so it can be available to them quicker. And so then on the other side, we are also launching in the baby department, baby range. Again, from the fabric, we are weaving it in South Africa. Moms are manufacturing it, and we're giving moms opportunity to look after their families. We are creating jobs. Together with that is why I realized I can do business with purpose. I can, for myself, when I started the business with my children, it was quite difficult. So the business gave me more purpose. And the mothers that are making the products, they can earn a living wage to look after their families. And even the people that work with me in the company, it's moms that want to be moms, but they want to work. So we're just really a team of moms, from the manufacturing till the end consumer buying it. And for me, that is just business with purpose. And that's what makes me get up every morning, what makes me persevere. And yes, it's just so exciting.
So it's made by moms, for moms.
Exactly.
Rui, thank you so much for joining us today. And we can't wait to see how many more other products you're going to launch within ShopRite, Checkers, and all the other brands that it has. And good luck with the future.
Thanks, Maude.